So everybody went shopping. They had a little cooler with a chunk of ice in it, and they all went shopping every day. But my grandfather bought it, and it was pretty tough times. And he got a contract with the Seattle Public Schools to make little ice cream cones for their lunch program. And he called them Huskies, and they were kind of like a Nutty Buddy. They had it was vanilla dipped in chocolates, rolled in nuts, and he called them Huskies. And then about 1936, he had a little drawing to see, what he should name the ice cream. But he didn't like anything he got out of the drawing, so he named it Husky, which I think he wanted to do anyway. And they went down to Olympia the next year and trademarked Husky this and Husky that. We got trademarks for everything. And picked purple and gold. And I don't think the Huskies were wearing helmets even then. So I don't know if that was their colors, but that's the ones we got. But during the war, Alice, my Aunt Alice, who I'm sure all of you guys know, she was there holding down the fort, and they were there during the Depression with little coupons for food, and during the war there was butter coupons. And, most of us don't remember that. Some of us might. It was pretty tough. We haven't seen anything like that. And then after the war, when my dad came back from the war and my uncles, they decided that they were going to change it around and turn it into a deli. So they started kind of moving it towards a deli, and in the 50s it kind of became a deli where we sold lunch meat and cheese and still made ice cream. We started, actually the very first day my grandfather bought the store, he bought an ice cream machine, put it in the front window, started making ice cream in the front window. But the boys didn't want to do that anymore, so they moved it in the back room. And actually we make so much ice cream we couldn't do it now. But so they turned it into more of a deli, and it's just kind of haphazardly evolved into what it is now.
Why is it the kind of thing that your whole family has been involved with, and will it stay that way?
It holds us all together. It's kind of something we all, are proud of, and we all want to be part of it. So they're all there, every day. And even the kids that work there are there the days they're not working. They all want to hang out there.
Was there ever a time when you said, I don't want to do this?
Not for me. I always wanted to be there.
Why do you love it?
Because it's like a big party all the time. It is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. So it's just a kick. But it's nice to be part of such a cool town. You go to Bellevue, or when people move over from Bellevue, they don't understand, because this is not Klahani with a strip mall. This is a place with a little heart and soul, and everybody's very proud of their town. If you ran into somebody in Europe and they asked you where you're from, you'd say West Seattle. You wouldn't say Seattle. And sometimes I ask people, I say, where are you from? They say, Seattle. I say, what part of Seattle? They'll say, why do you want to know? Never mind. But yeah, it's been a treat. It's just a great town.
What other businesses are in your league in terms of longevity?
There's Alakai Lumber, I think, is a little older than us. I think he started in 1925. The Spud Fish and Chips is right in there with us. I think they're a couple years younger. But I don't know, other than that, if there's that much. If there is something I don't know about it. It's kind of neat.
We're all here for ice cream today. How many flavors do you have usually?
About 40. But I make ice creams for some of the restaurants, and like some of the places in Chinatown, some oddball ice creams, and some of the breweries. Like I made a sharp cheddar ice cream that was pretty good. Sounds horrible, but it was good. And we made garlic ice cream for the Garlic Festival.
Did you make the Guinness for the Celtic Swell?
No, we're working. No, that's actually Snoqualmie does that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm thinking of making one for the. We're working on something for the Carol Beauty. So we make a ginger ice cream for Mashiko with a caramel swirl in it. That's very good. And then beer ice cream for the brewery, which is like Husky Flake, but it's like a malt ball with chocolate chips in it. It's very good.
Which brewery?
Elliott Bay, and they sell a ton of it, especially out in Burien.
What does it take to be an ice cream making expert? I mean, how
Well,
long did
you
it
know-
take for you to learn?
I learned as a kid. My dad used to get us up when we were little guys and drag us up there and help him make ice cream. He always made ice cream in the middle of the night because he was a lot harder worker than I am. He would work all night and then work all day. You know, he'd make ice cream in the middle of the night and work all day long. And they were open from 10 to 10 every day except Monday. And every Monday we had to work even harder than the days that they were open. So it wasn't like we ever got much time off. So we had to go and clean the store and all that. So that's the first thing I did after he died. I said, you know what, I'm going to stay open every day and I'm going to have a day off.
Does anybody have a question for Jack that you've always wanted to ask? Yeah.
Do you know where the song "Ice Cream, You Scream, We All Scream for Ice Cream" came from?
No, but it's a good one. No, I don't know that.
How many brothers and sisters?
I'm one of 9.
Can you tell us all the names and the relationship?
Well, you know, when I was in high school in the 70s, my Uncle Bob had 8 children, my Uncle Hugh had 3, my dad had 9, and my cousins from all over the country would come to work in the summertime. So it was almost all Millers back then. You know, if you weren't a Miller, job here. You know? But, and it's almost going to be that way again because I'm one of 9 and there's 24 grandkids, almost all of which live in West Seattle. Yeah, I've got like 4 of them working, or 5 of them working up there right now.
So you could come down here,
Yeah, I guess.
which we greatly appreciate.
Thank you.
And you should know that Jack is also he's a member of our advisory council for the last couple of years, which we greatly appreciate, having people who we can call on really just for some advice like we do our members in the community, kind of help run our museum and our historical society in, you know, a good direction. So we really appreciate the partnerships that we have with you, Jack.
Well, it's a great thing.
Well, we have a lineup of people who have come since, and Jack, we got to put you back to work. Verona, some music, please.
Wow, you guys did a good job. Hi, welcome. Would you like some chocolate or some caramel? Chocolate, all
I'm Penny
Penny,
Ernest.
I remember you.
Well,
I see you almost every week on the shelf of the library,
well, right.
and I'm sure you do the same. Yes? Yeah. Are you doing all right?
And I'm grateful that I did it outside. I feel I just feel so lucky to do it outside.
Just something like this is just magic. And Jack, it's great that you're here. Make it a history of it.
And it sounds like a nice event. 60th.
Yes, the 160. Preparation for it. Each table is going to take a decade. The decade between 1851 and now. Maybe you can come. Maybe you can be the Android table. Or the not Android, the real name.
Well, I probably would come, but I think it's a nice event. And,
I know. I mean, not everybody can make it, but I really, I was thinking of you when we were putting this together. I was thinking, celebrating 160, and you were here at the Sisters, and you were the 150.
yes, and that was fun.
I know it's Sunday, you don't do this every day. Hello there.
You would think it was filmed in New York, but it wasn't. Did you listen to the commentary? It's always
Oh, yeah. And she doesn't.
Your neighbor? Probably the firehouse.
We just left there. Would you come down a little bit? You're making mountains for those sprinkles over there.
That's Mimi's here, the one in the brown sweatshirt with the hood. That's Madeline's, the next one up for Madeline.
Alright, well, these are popular today.
It's a great spot.
I want to see what happens to it. Now, what do you think?
It's good.
It's good. Do you know what the flavor is?
Husky Flake.
All right. What is your name?
Alina.
Alina what?
Diane.
And where do you live? What part of the area do you live in?
I live in Lake Union.
Lake Union.
She lives on her yacht.
You came all the way to West Seattle for Husky ice cream today.
Goes to Alki Elementary.
All right. You come every
We're hoping we're in
weekend.
the same class.
All right.
He goes over to this place in Eastern Washington my sister owns. It's called Mazama Store. Oh, and they sell our ice cream over there. They go through it. They sell more than a half gallon per week.
Winthrop. Mazama. Well, that's where it's Tyson. They sell how
He's
much?
a little farther downstream.
Yeah, half a gallon.
Another half a gallon per week.
Mr. Beasley.
Along the waterfront
Mr.
there,
Beasley,
too. There's-
I would like your
who's that?
assessment of the ice cream.
That's you.
Great.
Right by the
Wonderful.
market.
All right.
Thanks, Bob. We've been there 30, 20
And then, well, and then after I left, I have had my years started.
Some sprinkles on that one? Yep. Which ones did you get last time? These ones?
Hold on. I'm gonna get something.
Switch it up.
Gooder.
Alright.
I think we'll go good. We'll go good.
All
Can
of
I get
it.
chocolate chips?
Yeah, you can. Alright, it's gonna be tricky though with all that whipped cream on there. Let's see how this works out. Yay, not so bad. Alright. Satisfied?
On the,
I'm the money
yeah, the log house one. Yeah.
Jackson,
Yeah.
I could get this one for
Your
free.
Facebook.
Well, and
you get on the album.
Thank you.
No. And right there. Yeah, I should have dumped it. Oh, okay, I'm armed with either chocolate or caramel or whipping cream. Just a spoon, a purist.
I'm the money collector.
Well, that's a good cause to keep that going and keep them on the straight and narrow. John knows that. He's a good proofreader too. He's a good writer, but he's also a good proofreader.
Real production.
I don't know. Very cute. Do you like a little chocolate sauce or some caramel sauce? Ooh, yes. Yeah. And what about whipping cream for you? I like it whipping cream. Oh, here. Quick. Before it gets on the there. There. Well, you could eat that one. There you go. Did you get a spoon yet? Nope. Oh, look.
Alright, sprinkles, strawberries, cherries.
We'll give you 79 years of business. It is. Chocolate?
I saw what you did.
How about some whipping cream?
Gee, I